everyone, welcome. If you're new here, hello, my name is Melanie, and if you're returning friends, thank you for coming back. So you guys, this is what's going on with this video today. This wasn't the plan, you guys. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette. Like I said, I wanted to create 4 looks with, each palette. But you guys, it's just everything went wrong for me today. When I do my videos, I wanted to use just like one palette for one look, so it's easier for you guys to recreate the look if you wanted to, just to have just that one palette. But just today just didn't quite work out. I had to use other products. You guys will see it. I hope you guys stay and watch it. But I think it still turned out okay. This wasn't the look that I had planned for today, but I think it's okay. We made it work. You add some little chunks and it makes everything better, I think. I hope. It was really stressful today. I was ready to give up, but I was like, you know what, no. If you are liking what you're seeing so far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe before you leave, and make sure you share if you enjoyed this purple galore on our face. If you guys want to see which palette I used and other products that I used to create this look, or which lipstick did I use for my lips, then just keep on watching. Let's go ahead and prep our lid. So I'm going to take this Photo Focus Concealer. This is from Wet n Wild. I've been loving this for my lid. So if you guys never tried this, try it. They are very inexpensive concealer, and I think it works really good on my lid. If you like a more thicker consistency when it comes to your primer, then this is not it for you. Then this is a very light concealer. The main focus of this video is the Bling Boss Palette, but that palette doesn't have a shadow that we can set our lid, and also doesn't have a more darker shade for to deepen up our outer V and whatnot. So I'm gonna dig into my Dark Magic palette. I did a tutorial on this, so I will link it. I will link it in the description and also on the cards. So I'm gonna take the Dark Magic palette, and we are gonna take Poof. This one right here. It is perfect for setting my lid. These are the shades in the palette. I will swatch the ones that I'm going to use. So the first thing that I'm going to use is Hush Hush. We're going to put that all over our crease. It's a cool tone brown, but I think it has like a pink undertone. Does that make sense? So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild brush. This is just a small crease brush. It's a very light shade, so you definitely have to build it up. I'm going to take Rockstar, this one right here, and we're going to work this shade into our crease. We're going to focus this on the inner and outer and then blend in the middle. That's how we get the whole halo effect. So this is Rockstar. I really like the shade. So I'm switching my brush. I'm going to take this crown brush right here. This is a dual-ended brush. So I'm going to take this one, which is a pencil brush. I'm going to pack on that color on the inner first. I'm going to make sure that I go above my crease. So you guys can see, Halo Eyes is more like on a dome shape rather than a more cut eye. So you want your shadows to just like form a semicircle. And then I'm also just gonna pack that on this side. And I'm also gonna use this brush to just kind of diffuse the edges. Just go back and forth. Don't have that harsh line. I'm just taking the first brush that we use, and I'm gonna blend that just a little bit. So when I blend, the pigment kind of disappears. I mean, that's expected when you blend, you lose pigment. So you guys, I didn't add any more shade or any more colors on our lid. I just took the first brush we used, and I am diffusing that Rockstar color so we have more gradients on the lid. I felt like it was just one harsh, little half circle. So I'm just blending up so we get a more diffuse, more gradients on our lid. So you guys, now moving on to our third shade, we are going to take this one right here, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Just put it on the inner and the outer V, and then blend in the middle. So that's what it looks like. I am just going to use that to deepen up our, our inner and outer. take a little bit of Rockstar, and we're just gonna diffuse the edges just a little bit. I'm just gonna take the same concealer that I used to prep my lid, put it on the back of my hand. It's just easier that way, and we are gonna clean up our lid. And I'm just taking my favorite brush to clean my lid, one of them anyways. This is the Morphe M408. Now let's go ahead and bring back some of the shades that we lost on the outer before we move on to the middle. So I'm just taking my brush again, and we're gonna go and start with, which one do we do? We're gonna start with Rockstar first. And then let's go back into the dark one, which is Mystic. Mystic. Can't say these shades right. Let's leave it like that for now. And then I'm going to take Gem, which is the pop-up color in this palette. So we have this one right here. It's so pretty, you guys. I don't know why I just rolled my eyes, but it's really pretty. So, oh, it's so soft. Look at that. That is just one swipe on the pan. Really pretty. So we're going to put that on the inner part of our lid. So I'm just going to take this brush right here. This is from the Vintage Cosmetic Company. This is their Step 3 Go Girl Go brush. So I'm just going to pack that on. It's not really giving me the pigment that I want. There we go. Better to use your hand, but I just don't like it because it kind of spreads the product too much. So I'm going to take the fluffy brush that we use on our crease, and I'm going to take a little bit of Mystic, and we are going to shape our halo. It's really not working for me. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild. This is a liquid eyeshadow. This is in Got Tears, so it's really pretty. Let's see if I can swatch that. I think it will just brighten up our lid a little bit, which is what I wanted to do. So I think that would work perfectly. So I'm just gonna go and take another brush. I don't want to just apply it directly to my lid. I'm getting really irritated right now. Just that Wet n Wild didn't work out either. I feel like it just left a whole bunch of clumps on our lid, and I'm just so irritated right now. I'm so ready to just call it a day, but we're gonna try one more time. So I don't have glitters that are like more on a lighter purple or more like on a, you know, purple bluish tone, but I do have this Bella Terra Mineral Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. I'm just done. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this NYX glitter primer, and we're gonna just pray to the makeup gods this work out. We're gonna make our shadows a little bit darker, but I don't mind at this point. So I'm just taking this Alamar brush. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's just a concealer brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, maybe a lot, I don't know. And I'm gonna, ooh, okay. You know how when things just doesn't go your way, and it's just whatever you do to try to make it work, it just doesn't. So that's where I'm at right now. So I think I'm just going to take this little loose glitter right here, like little chunks right here, and I'm just going to put on my lid, and let's see, I don't know. So So you guys, I'm gonna try to finish the other side and then I'll do my face, I'm gonna do my foundation, all that good stuff, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this one right here and we're gonna smoke out the black liner that I applied on my waterline. I went ahead and did that off camera. So I'm just taking this Vasanti contour eyeshadow brush and just pack that on our lower. And I'm going to take Rockstar and we're going to use that to blend in the edges. I'm going to take the brush that we used to blend everything on top and we are just going to blend that even more. Then you guys, to finish up the eyes, I'm going to take Gem, the color that I really wanted on my lid. I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that on our inner tear duct. It's way too dark, we don't want that on our inner, so I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to go back to the Wet n Wild, put that on our inner tear duct too. So let's go ahead and finish up this look, and I thought why not just stick with the purple. So I'm going to take this NYX Liquid Suede. This is in Amethyst, and I'm going to line my lips with this Wet n Wild. This is an eyeliner. I'm going to have a purple lip liner, so when I use this one is in of Quartz. That's so cute. Quartz, you know. So you guys, this is the complete look. I know this video is all over the place. I don't know, everything just went wrong for me, and you know, we made it work. I think it turned out okay. Maybe you let me know. So you guys, I enjoyed the palette. I did. The palette was good. You guys, you saw it. It blended really good. No complaint with the palette. This video is just everywhere, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys share if you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for being here, and like always, I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.